All right, hi guys. I am going to be teaching a Sculpt class in Balance Pilates signature Sculpt class with an upper body focus. It's April. For my intermediate class, I had everybody grab 2 sets of weights. So just for the sake of this video, I grabbed a 5 and a 3, but most clients walked in, they grabbed their 10s or 8s and then a 5 or less. And we always start with our footwork with weights. And I love adding the ball because that's gonna fire into the inner thighs. I'm gonna do 3 reds and a blue, but we'll lay back. We do 3 rounds with the ball between the inner thighs. So have everybody start resting back, heels on the foot bar, parallel stance, arms long by the side. We're gonna start to press out, curl the weights, come back in. So it's bicep curl right away. Flexing the toes toward the nose, warming up breath with movement. I usually cue the inhale to press out, exhale to come in. And since it's our Sculpt class, we're gonna do some supersets with a hinge bridge. Instead of pulsing, we're gonna hinge up, hinge down, tap the tailbone. All of these rounds are 30 seconds. After you do 30 seconds, arches on, elbow taps. So press out, punch up, come in, tap the elbows down. Relax the toes. Make sure you're communicating and cueing the nutshells. So breath with movement, neutral pelvis and spine, abdominals, shoulder placement, pelvic floor. We superset this round 2, so I'm right into hamstring or glute bridges up and down. Staying on the arch, squeezing the ball at the top. That's gonna fire into adductors, help to get into the pelvic floor and the low core. After 30 seconds, we go to toes, skull crushers. I almost always do the same arm sequence because it's like a ritual. Clients learn to love and expect it, and they get into their flow state a little faster. After 30 seconds, back to that bridge, up and down, staying on the toes. It's a little more challenging on the toes. Squeeze the ball, squeeze the glutes at the top, and then back down. After that, we just tuck the ball down onto the floor. I usually have them just kind of wedge it against the leg of the frame so it doesn't roll away. We have 2 more rounds. Chest press, heels wide, sumo squat position. 30 seconds here. Tap the weights over the chest, come back in, and then we just did pulses. So something familiar, up an inch and down an inch, slow it down. Keep your tailbone heavy, little space in the low back. And then after 30 seconds, press out, back in, toes on, stay wide, hug a tree. So whenever the feet are wide, I usually do a wide arm, just because it makes sense. If I'm doing bicep curls here, my arms are gonna crash into my legs, but it's totally preference. This is just what helps me to remember. And then we do pulses, up an inch, down an inch. Keep the heels lifted. You can have the pulses with the arms. I usually just hold the arms up where I put them down. And then press out, come back in, and then toes come to the middle, elbows down. We're gonna do our calf raises with our tendon stretch. So lift and lower, hammer curl, 30 seconds of calf raises. And then 30 seconds of prancing. You can add the alternating arms if you'd like. You can keep it slow or you can speed it up. After you've done your run in place for 30 seconds, we go into foot massage. Always love ending class with a good foot massage. And then come in, calf massage. You go up and down, side to side. Use that foot bar like a foam roller. Nice little treat at the end. And then for my Sculpt class, we only did about 15 seconds of reformer roll-ups. So coming up, I had them just hang on to the weights, up and down. No, actually, we only did 3, not 15 seconds. We did 3, which is about 15 seconds. And then I had everybody step off to the left. I'm at Bear Canyon, so the box is on the left side, and I'm usually pretty specific about that. We're gonna put the heavy weights down because we're gonna be done with those for the day, but then we'll have those light weights nearby. Let me just make sure my angle's good. Okay, still looking good. Okay, after footwork, which should take about 10 minutes, intermediate class, we're all gonna face the same way. We went into a little ab circuit because footwork is mostly legs and upper body. So now I wanna work everyone's core. And I have them laid down, facing the side, hands behind the head, and then we went into a single toe tap. Now we did single toe tap for just 15 seconds. Down and up. And then after that, we did 15 seconds of double toe tap. Now you don't have to go down all the way. My abs are so sore right now, but clients can for sure. Double toe tap. And then after 15 seconds of that, so 30 seconds total, we go into single leg stretch. And you can give the option to have hands on the shins or hands behind the head to support the neck, because this is usually a pain point for clients with abdominal work. After that, we went into, what did we do? We did crisscross. I think we did about 15 seconds of single leg stretch, and then we went to crisscross, 15 seconds here. And then we held, and we did 15 seconds of lift and lower, holding that crisscross. So opposite elbow to knee, 15 seconds. And then I have them switch and 15 seconds up and down with that leg. Trying to keep the hips and the back stable. After that, I tell everybody, feet down, arms back. You get a really nice big stretch here in your abdominals. All those muscles we were just working. Okay, after that we come up, drop down to one blue. And then I have everybody step off, make sure the ball's out of the way, weights are out of the way, because we're gonna do flying planks. Love flying planks in any intermediate class. At the studio, excuse me, everybody's facing the same way, so I tell them step off to the left, but at any other studio, you can stay toward the front door or toward the back of the studio. Now set yourself up, and we're gonna do 30 seconds of our flamingos. So you come up into your flying plank, tuck your knee to your nose. After 30 seconds of flamingo, we do 30 seconds of the arabesque leg sweeps. Now this is gonna work the whole body, upper body, abdominals, core, everything. The blue's a little bit lighter, so less supported. After a minute of flying planks with the two variations, we're gonna climb up on top of the reformer. So feet are flat to the edge of the carriage, shoulders over wrists. For the sake of the flow, I stay on a blue, and we do elephant. It's a light spring, so it's meant to be pretty easy to push out and then come back in. It's more of a flat back elephant, whichever you'd prefer. But just a little reset in the middle. And then do about 30 seconds of elephant, and then we lift the heels up and we press all the way out to a plank, and then up stretch. You're gonna pick your hips back up, drop your head down, press back out to plank. Yes, it's an intermediate class. We're planking, we're doing whole body movements. After 30 seconds of your up stretch, I had everybody press out, find their plank and hold it, and then shoulder hinge out and in or long stretch, okay? It's a light spring. So when your feet are closer to the edge of the reformer carriage, it's gonna give you more support. Let's see. And I hit the very back of the reformer when I do that, so you can adjust the feet. We'll go back to up stretch, and then we just simply step off to the right side, and we're going right into flying planks over here, and we're doing our flamingo knee tuck. 30 seconds once again, and then 30 seconds of that arabesque. Now it's so important to time your exercises, because if you're just making it up as you go, if you're just counting down from 8 randomly, I can tell. And I know if I can tell, at least one other person can tell. After we do flying planks on the other side, I had everybody come back through the middle, quick child's pose. We want to decompress the wrist because we were just up on the wrist a whole bunch. And then we even did like a little child's pose to the side and to the other side. Okay, Switch it to a red. We're on the red spring for quite a bit. Throw that pad down, and then I have them grab their light weights. We want to set this up. So I put the weights like here on the side because we need access to the center of the platform. If we put the weights there, your foot cannot go there. Short box. And then we keep moving. So short box over those shoulder blocks. And then I had everybody go back to elephant again. And this time it's a little bit heavier of a spring. So you stand up, feet flat. I just ask everybody to start here till I can help everybody in the room with the box and the weights and everything. Okay. And then heels go up against the edge of the box. We go out to a plank and we start some scooters or your knee stretches if you want the origin, in and out. Okay. After 30 seconds of that, press out, hold. Right foot comes forward, press your shin lightly into the foot bar. Hands are gonna stay down. And then we're gonna scooter that left knee in and out. Shoulders are down, stabilizing into that right leg. Here for 30 seconds. After 30 seconds, we go out, hold. You're gonna grab the right weight because I want you to think bird dog. Opposite leg, opposite arms moving. Okay, so you can start with that weight down. We did a punch earlier. So as you push out, you punch that weight forward, come back in. Now, I'm doing this because it's upper body month. I wanna add a little more shoulder work, but also it's sculpt class, so it's full body. I wanna work the whole body. I already feel my legs and my abs. After 30 seconds of that, put the weight down, reset, come back through your elephant really quick, maybe about 15 seconds of this to decompress, deload the wrists, and then go back to your plank and maybe 15 seconds of scooters. It's a judgment call, okay? And then we step that left foot forward, shoulders down, scooter, that right leg in and out. 30 seconds there, okay? Grab your weight, close the spring, press out, punch out, come back in. Press, punch, come in. So bird dog style, right? Out and in. After those 30 seconds, set the weight down, close the carriage in. You can sit back or find that elephant one more time. And we're going into some standing work on the reformer on the red. So if I have some shorter clients and the foot bar is pulled all the way in, they're not gonna be able to stand on the gray platform easily. So I asked them to just drop the foot bar down a notch. Now, I didn't really need to do that, but just for the sake of like talking about what other people would do, we would do that. Grab the weights, because it's shoulder month, so we wanna put emphasis on the shoulder. And then we're gonna stand up. Now, everybody who comes to my intermediate classes is very familiar with the reformer, how it moves and works. I know there's a proper and improper way to get on, but that's how I would do it. And so we press out and lateral raise. That's gonna work medial delt a little bit more. And then we get to stand, always fun. Red spring isn't the heaviest, it isn't the lightest, but you're working abductors, adductors, inner thighs, outer thighs. We were here for about 30 seconds, and then we kept going. We did 30 seconds with a front raise. So you get the anterior delt, or like the front of the shoulder, and out and in. Encourage them to go out as far as possible, so you get full range of motion. If they hit the back of the reformer, have their foot go up against the edge of the box. That'll give them a little more range of motion. After 30 seconds, everyone reach down, added a yellow. So pop that yellow on, and then we're going into skier. So it's heavier on purpose. Elbows by your side, getting ready for a tricep kick back. You're gonna push the carriage out and in with that kick back. Now, the leg that's over the platform is stabilizing. Keep your knee right over your midfoot. Drive through the outside edge of the foot that's pressing, the left leg for me right now. And then you're in an extended spine. So instead of being rounded we're looking for an extension, like cat-cow, you'd be more in cow. Okay, 30 seconds there, come up, turn around. I tell them they could do it the no-no way, because you're on 2 springs. Just go slow, okay? We're gonna leave on the red, yellow. We're gonna go back into skier. So we just kind of do it in reverse, because otherwise you have to reach down, switch springs twice. 30 seconds, and then take off the yellow, and we're going out to that lateral. Lateral means to the side. Okay, lateral, 30 seconds here, okay, and then 30 seconds front raise. Time it on your watch or wherever. I prefer my Apple Watch because I can start and stop. Just make sure you're not like staring at your watch the whole time. After you've done that, we're gonna come all the way back down and then set those weights down onto the floor on this left side, or we're coming back to this side specifically. I need more water because I'm talking and exercising. Okay, foot bar, you probably want to bring it back up because then we went into more planks. Yes, planking for me is definitely shoulders. You're stabilizing through that upper body. And I had everybody switch to a blue because now we're just going to be on a blue for pretty much the rest of the class. I'm going to click the fan on. Oh, okay. All right, now elbows. Wrists are going to be done for a little while because everybody's getting cranky with the wrists. So elbows around the box. We only have 2 planks here to do. We're going to do shoulder hinge. No, we're not done with planks. We're not going to be done. Shoulder hinge, so you go out to your plank and then just those shoulders go forward and back. You've got 30 seconds of shoulder hinge. Yes, you can always step up to that foot bar. This is going to be a progression. It puts you in more of that plank alignment, but the shoulder hinge is going to target and work your shoulder muscles more. After 30 seconds, come down, quick rest. Then we do some alternating side planks. So you're gonna have your arms like this and like an equal sign. That way you can transition easily. So elbows on the box, middle of the box. Press it out, find your plank, hold. Now turn your feet, turn, lift up, side plank. Come back down. Turn your feet, turn, lift up, look up at that hand, side plank, come back down. You're gonna continue to alternate this side plank for 30 seconds. Okay, that's gonna work your shoulder, it's gonna work your obliques, it's gonna work your coordination and all of that. Now, after we've done that, the box comes back down to the floor on the left side because that's where I put the weights. We do a sidecar. We've got more lunges. This class was a big lunge class, but lunges are just so functional. You're gonna work the whole body. Now, grab those lighter weights. We're gonna step up on top of the box and set it up. There goes my ball. Left foot forward to the middle of the box, right foot back against that shoulder block. And then I had everybody start with the arms down. As you press out to lunge, we're gonna reach those arms forward. As you come in, bring the arms down. Now, as you go out, hinge over your leg. Think about your nose, knees, and toes in one line. Come all the way back up. The lighter the spring, the harder this is gonna be because it takes more effort to come in. As you go out, you wanna focus on this leg. This is the working leg. The back leg just stays straight, it's irrelevant. Do 30 seconds of that with that front raise, that straight arm pull. And then we go 30 seconds with a reverse fly, so we switch it up. So you press out, hinge forward, reverse fly, come all the way up. That's gonna start to work your posterior delt, the back of the shoulder. You need to lean forward, so we're on that angle as you do that. 30 more seconds there. Everyone's booty's gonna be talking. We did a lot of lunges, but earlier we were doing more scooters. Now it's more of a lunge, that full range. After that, set the weights here on the platform. Come down onto all fours really quick on top of the box. We have 2 more planks. I did so many planks in this class, but it's intermediate. We want to challenge everybody. It's going to be kind of a snake variation. So hands here, your inside foot goes against the shoulder block there. Press it out. So you find your plank, you gotta lock it into those shoulders. You're gonna reach the other leg back, cross it over. Now we're doing pikes. So you're gonna pike your hips up, close the spring in, press back out to plank. We did 30 seconds like that. Now I had a couple of people in my intermediate class that were just a little tired by this point. Oh, check it out, this happens. I saw it happening. And so I gave them the alternative to just come down onto the floor and do a plank here because those other ones are a little more challenging. After we did those 30 seconds, we took a little child's pose. Now you can do this on the box or on the reformer. And then we just took the box over to the other side, okay? So box goes over to the other side. We do it all again. Make sure it's up against the metal, up against the little ball of the foot bar. You grab those lighter weights, step up, right foot forward, left foot back. The other variation I gave with the arms was here. As you push out, you punch those arms forward. As you come in, tuck your elbows by your side. So push out, punch, bend into that right leg. Stand, tuck it in, okay? Second variation, after those 30 seconds, reverse fly. And I do the same arm movement so you can get more reps in. And think about it, when you go to the gym, you probably do like 3 or 4 sets of whatever particular exercise. This is how I get it in on the reformer. Okay, after 30 seconds, come all the way in. Those weights, you don't want them to go too far, okay? Because we're gonna need them again. So weights go down. We're gonna try that snake or plank one more time. Hands are on the box, other foot to the shoulder block. Press out, lock it in first, and then you have to lift, cross over, start those pikes. Pike the hips up, bring it in. This is a handstand. It's a handstand prep. We go up and down, 30 seconds there. Everybody can come in, child's pose, sip of water, take what you need. Okay, now, I'll probably just put the box back. You can leave it there as well, and it can act as like a little table. Put the box back, because now we're done with it. Those weights are gonna go on the floor right next to the reformer. We're gonna do 3 things because when it's coming down to it, I'm like, okay, you guys, we're gonna lay down for the rest of class. After that last lunge and plank, we're gonna do hands in straps, bridge, and feet in straps, and it's gonna go boom, boom, boom. So I gave everybody 2 reds, okay? 2 reds, judge the time. So in my intermediate class today, I had to do about 15 seconds of each. So it's really quick, okay? And I'm like, you know your progressions, take them. So 2 reds, option to go lighter or heavier, you know, always add or take away. Lay back, grab your small straps, and I tell them start going up and down. Legs are in tabletop. Add your crunch, add your leg reach. Because my intermediate people, they know what to do. You don't have to spell cat for them every time. They know where to go. 15 seconds, depending on time, and then we go to triceps, bend and press. You can continue to add those progressions, or you can just use it as a reset. But since it is upper body month, I wanted to get a little more upper body in. And then we go to that T-press. And I had everybody go to starfish or jumping jack, whatever you want to call it. Open, close, work in the lats. And then after 15 seconds or whatever your time is, hang up straps. Oh, we grab the weights again before the bridge, okay. Arms up, heels on, lift the hips, start to press out and in. So we did bridge earlier.
but it was heavier and weighted, and the lighter spring is gonna work more hamstrings because it's harder to come in. And I added the arms. We did this for about 15 to 30 seconds, depending on time. And then after that, we came in, and I asked them to reach one leg up, and we went out and in single leg. Ooh, this was the burner. Out and in. Add the arms if they have the coordination, or they could just keep the arms down. After 15 seconds, we switch out and in. This one's gonna get everybody going, especially that late spring. I feel it. After 15 seconds, come down, relax, put those weights down, and then the feet go on the straps. And then we get to go up and down. And I told everybody, I was like, okay, I know you're not happy with me right now, but we're gonna do some short spine. So we did a little bit of short spine, okay? However much time you have, do a few of those short spines because they always feel good. Everyone will be friends again. And then of course, do your leg circles. You guys know all of your feet and straps variations. We love this. Reverse it. Do your froggies, Peter Pan, whatever you have time for. And then get those final stretches in. Hamstring stretch, straddle stretch, happy baby, and butterfly. Always love to end this way. Can offer to bring the arms back. All right. And that was my whole sculpt class. I condensed this, and it should take about 50 minutes. Depending on who's in the class, you might have to cut some things, but basically everything should be achievable for everybody in the class. Offer modifications, offer advancements, keep them moving. I don't do any wiggling, I don't do any supine spine twists in my advanced classes. Let clients take those as they need. We only have 15 minutes, so we gotta get through it, but hope you enjoyed.